Hello. I did my project on John Dalton, who was a Quaker from Eagles Field, Cumberland, England, near Cockermouth. He got his scientific training from one of the few Quaker schools in England. There, he learned about mathematics, reading, and writing. He later was mentored by John Fletcher and his own father for science, math, and meteorology. He was the first to develop an atomic model, and he learned about the law of combination in multiple proportions and also the comparison with his different experiments. He thought the atom was the smallest possible component of matter. The theory includes that matter is composed of atoms with differing weights and the combination of simple ratios by weight. In 1808, he first revealed his information and concepts of his atomic theory. However, he first advanced his theory in 1803. The events that shaped Dalton's life and his interest in science was that Fletcher, his mentor, made Dalton become knowledgeable about science and become interested in the atoms. John Fletcher played a huge part in Dalton's life because he helped Dalton become a chemist. Fletcher not only improved Dalton's knowledge, but also boosted his self-confidence. However, Dalton's scientific career was not all bright and cheery. He had many different obstacles, but one main obstacle that he encountered was that his theory mistakenly assumed that the compound of two elements must be binary, which is false. Without Dalton, we would not know chemistry as we do now with cells and atoms. His experiments that he composed with gases led him to find two new chemical laws. The scientific community supported his experiments, which is what Dalton needed them to do. Even though he was in a lab, he just made sure he had his community's consent to experiment with the unknown gases. John Dalton received many awards and plenty of recognition. In his honor, scientists used the unit Dalton, abbreviated capital DA, to show one atomic mass unit. Also, the University of Manchester established 2 Dalton chemical scholarships, 2 Dalton mathematical scholarships, and a Dalton Prize for Natural History. If I had to describe Dalton with 5 adjectives, they would be hardworking, determined, smart, and logical, and had a real drive for science. Dalton never gave up on what he believed in and what he thought would work and help the chemistry world, and look where he is now.